The show stating what others hate. Seeking the truth and transparency here on Patriot View
at 1A Independent News.
With your host, Bear Direct.
Hey, what's going on, Patriots? Thank you for joining us for this episode of Patriot View at 1A Independent News. We want to take a moment and just ask you to please help us get those views up on Rumble. If you're over on YouTube, help us out with those shares over there, get us some attention. But pop over to our Rumble channel and get those views going. Sign up for a free Rumble account. If you can't find us on Rumble, send us an email, website and email right there. Send us an email and we will get you the web address for our Rumble channel, okay? If you're viewing from Facebook, X, or Truth, you're getting the episode of the day. So you're going, as soon as you click on it, you're going directly to the episode on Rumble. Okay? So share. If you're share on those platforms as well. Sign up for a free Rumble account. I believe that you can still get a limited amount of storage with a free account. So you can try your hand at content creation. We have a paid plan because we just needed more storage space. So our views is we're planning or banking on being able to fund what our project is. So obviously website, web domains, the site itself, the everything we don't have a generic email. We have a private email server, so we can actually basically code everything. So it's not like Hotmail and those other free email services where you can where they actually will share your information. We have. So none of our emails that are sent to us or we send out get ads because it's a private server. Okay, so again, we pay for it. So everything that we have and we do, we pay for. We have nothing that's free. So we pay for everything, unfortunately, out of my pocket because we have no sponsors. We have items we recommend on our website. Okay, these are items we purchased, we tried, we love, and so we recommend them. On our website, there's two ways you can support us. Bottom of the homepage is crowdfunding box. Top of all the pages on the website, there's a hosting gift box. So if you choose to help us out through the hosting, whatever you do, whatever you gift there, does not go to us. It goes to our hosting provider. Okay? So if you got something you want to get out, don't want to put it on your own social media profile because of trolls, we get it. You're more than welcome to send it to us. Send it to the email that I don't think it's still up. But if it is, a website and email would be up here. It'll be up here at the end as well. So hang out to the end because we're going to tell you what we require if you're doing a submission for our blog. Okay? So nothing that's unreasonable though. So if you, like I said, got something you really want to say but don't want to put it on your own social media profile because of fear, trolls, how they attack people that disagree with them, we're going to give you a outlet for that. So again, hang into the end. We're going to tell you exactly what we require and how we require it, so to speak. All right. And again, nothing that's unreasonable. So, all right, here we go. Lots going on. You see the United Healthcare CEO assassin Mangione. He's going to be back in court. They're trying to suppress a lot of the a bunch of the evidence. Obviously, that's the defense's job. Trying to call it an illegal search. We listen. That's what they're calling it, an illegal search. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in our constitutional freedoms. But you know what? They didn't have a warrant. They didn't have a warrant for the search. Okay. They're probably going to end up falling because considering what it was, they're going to end up falling under exigent circumstances. Because they already had him. They knew it. He was the one. They suspected him. They had reasonable articulable suspicion. Okay, they took him into custody. They arrested him. So once you hit a lawful arrest, notice I said lawful arrest, you have some different circumstances. Okay. Are they going to play illegal wrangling on a backpack with a printed gun? An illegal firearm. A murder. His journal that was very specific, apparently. So these are all this evidence that the defense is going to try to squash every bit of evidence, because every bit of evidence they have nails him right through and through. Boom, he's done. They need all that evidence that they're going to be talking about, pretty much the journal, the gun, illegal search. They need everything to go their way, because if not, it doesn't matter if people say, I get it, I understand, man, I'd like to do the same thing myself. These people are getting rich off people dying, and they're actually supposed to be there to help us. And we're paying for this, and they're doing nothing. So I get it. Even they're not going to acquit with the evidence. They're not going to be able to. Hang on just 1 second, guys. So, all right, we're back, guys. Yeah, they're not. They literally would not be able to acquit him with all that evidence. Even if they wanted to. Even if they said, oh, we understand, we would do the same thing. They still would not be able to come to a finding and not guilty. There's no way. That's how damning the evidence is. And they can't just go, yeah, we do the same thing, it's justified, and acquit them. They can't do that. That would go up to, I believe, a mistrial due to a bias. I think you'd find a finding of a biased jury at that point, because I don't know exactly what the ruling would be on that if they said not guilty, because of the evidence. If the defense cannot get the evidence thrown out and it's still admissible, I don't know what the rule would be, because the evidence is going to be that damning. It's going to convict him. The evidence is going to convict him. I mean, literally, they could probably convict him with just the evidence, submitting the evidence, and nothing else. That's how damning it is, especially the journal. So I don't know. Even if they did acquit him, I don't know. I wonder what the rule is. In my mind, it says a mistrial due to a biased jury in favor of the accused. So I don't know if you happen to know if that's even possible. What would happen and what it would exactly would be fall under. Pop it in the comment section. But yeah, the defense is going to do exactly what the defense is supposed to do, and that's to get these things that are very damning thrown out. Are they going to be able to under unlawful search and seizure? Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't believe so, just because of what the circumstances are. Because of the RAS. Searches are weird, man. But I don't believe that, because he had a gun. You have to remove the gun. You have to inventory all the belongings when you take somebody into custody. So there's going to be some some fine lines and see what but I do believe from what research I have done on this specific thing, I think the defense is going to have a hard time getting it thrown out as an unlawful search, or what we call fruit of the poisonous tree, because everything was done above board. It was a lawful arrest. And it's a firearm involved, right? So I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna wait and see if the defense can actually pull this off. Because I'll tell you what, if they can get this evidence thrown out, the chances that he's going to get convicted, it's reduced greatly, and I mean greatly. I mean, right now it's a slam dunk. He's going to go down. But remove that evidence, you'd probably cut him to a 50-50. Depending on what other evidence the prosecution has that they can actually use. So, we're going to wait and see. We are going to wait and see. In another world, in another time, libtards show themselves some more. What do I mean by that? In Tennessee, there is this moron. She is running for a state seat. Nashville being one of the biggest parts of her district, this particular district, right? And she proceeds to run her mouth, thinks is one of those defund the policers, which is just a bad idea, as many places are finding out. All right, I gave you time, you didn't pull out, so now I'm going. I try to be nice every once in a while for other drivers. But if you don't take the opportunity I'm giving you when I roll out the red carpet, that's on you. So anyways, and it's in the news. I mean, the audio's there. I can't even remember what her name is. Just something crazy. Never seen anything like this. I don't. Excuse me. I'll say a Caucasian woman before. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's German. I don't know. But again, she's a defund the policer. Did an interview, went on record saying she hates the country music. She hates bachelorettes. She hates this. Pretty much hates everything about Nashville. You realize how big your voting base is that love everything you hate, everything you are just totally against. I don't think this woman realizes where she is, where she's running for it, and making comments like that. Anything Nashville, she hates. This woman hates Nashville by her own admission. And she's running to represent Nashville. Nashville is one of the areas that she'd be representing. Yeah, she may have done deep sixed herself. And rightfully so. Only, and I think the election's today. So we're going to have to sit and really hold and wait and watch this one. Like I said, Nashville, Tennessee run. I can't, like, these are, I don't have, everything is unscripted, so I don't have everything written down, so I can't look at it. So I can't remember everything. I can get you where you need to be. That could be a loaded comment right there, huh? So you could actually, if you want to follow the election results in Tennessee, you should be able to find them, and you'll know exactly who it is. Starts with an A, her first name. I just can't believe that she was actually, you know what? Yeah, I can actually believe it, because the mind of the liberal left is so far out there, they just don't care. They just don't get it. And it's not even a matter of whether they don't care or they don't get it. I don't think they care. I don't think they care that there's constituents involved, the people that you're supposed to represent involved. You're going to tell them basically you don't give two damns what they think or what they care about. And if they're dumb enough to actually vote for you, I feel bad for the people that voted against you, because they are not for it. I don't think she's going to get what she wants, be where she wants to be, or anything of that nature. I just don't. I think she shot herself in the foot, and I think she was done before she ever started to begin with. So we're going to wait and see. But to sit and tell an area, basically you hate everything about them in their area, because understand, the people that live in Nashville are probably in Nashville because they love Nashville. They love what it's about. They love the culture. Pretty much, they love everything that she hates, that she said she hates. So the only thing she might have on her side is she thinks the police should be defunded. So she's going to hit a factor within that district that may agree with her, but she's already done herself in with everything else. So one thing out of many that they might agree with her on, I don't see her getting elected. There's the other guy that's running against her on the GOP side. I think the people are just going to vote for him, or people are just not going to vote at all, which is going to still put him where he needs to be. So I'm going to be very surprised if somehow she manages to squeak one off with that comment. There's no way that she can win in that area with those comments. There's no freaking way. I cannot believe it for 1 second. And if she does, man, there's that. Got to really question the loyalty of the people in that area, in those voting districts. Now we will see. We will see. A little bit more on the immigrant, the Afghani immigrant that shot and killed one of the West Virginia National Guardsmen, a young lady, and the other one's still in critical condition. Apparently, he was radicalized since he's been here. So they're starting to get a little bit more. I guess he was starting to distance himself from his own family. And that's a shame. I think it's gonna come out. They're gonna find out exactly what's going on. And hopefully this guy kind of lets the cat out of the bag and leads them to where they need to be on, is it a group here in the United States? Because if it is, it's very crucial that it get put to bed. So we'll say, put to bed. Because it's dangerous. It's dangerous for our law enforcement. It's dangerous for our military. It's dangerous for the security of our nation. So we're gonna sit and find out and exactly what kind of information they're gonna be able to get from this man. But it's a shame. I mean, because they did find out, no, he was not radicalized when he got here. He was radicalized since he's been here. So somewhere something went south. And some of these groups can be very convincing. So we're going to keep an eye out on the stuff, on this, everything that's going on. Those are the 3 topics I wanted to. I didn't say 4. I said 3. But I don't know. Well, how about that? 3. So we're going to wait and see. So, but those are the topics that I wanted to hit today. Let us know what your thoughts are on them. If you got some more information, hit it in the comment section. So, all right. Again, we really would appreciate your support in helping us get those views on Rumble up. If you were a promoter, man, we cannot pay you. Do not post in the comments, trying to promote, self-promote to promote us. Hit us in the email. So the email's not up yet. It will be in a second. Send us what you got or a proposal in the emails. Tell us your pricing. If it's posted in the comments, I'm going to just bypass it. And that's just it. It means that they did not actually watch the episode. So I think I've had one actually sent me exactly what I asked for. Did not comment in the comment section, sent us the email with everything that we asked for. Outlined plan and cost. These things are not cheap. And plus, I need to know exactly who the company is, who you are, so I can research you. Because even if we could afford it, I'm not giving up any control to an outside entity over our Rumble page, our Rumble account. That's just bottom line. So you got to figure it out. So If you have ideas, we want to hear them. Okay. But again, share Rumble, sign up for a free Rumble account, subscribe to our follow our channel, share the channel, help us get our brand out so we can start getting enough views on Rumble to generate enough to cover the cost of what we're doing. All right. Facebook X and Truth, again, you're getting the episode of the day. Share there, but encourage everybody to go to Rumble and sign up for that Rumble account and subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, share the episodes, so we can start boosting those numbers. Again, YouTube, we get guys go over and just run us on Rumble. Get that account, follow, subscribe, but help us out on YouTube also. YouTube makes you jump through, like Facebook and stuff, makes you jump through hoops to monetize, where Rumble doesn't. Rumble, you just got to have the numbers. You just got to have the views. Okay. You got to have a lot of them, just like you do on any of the other platforms. You got to have a lot of views. Okay. Obviously, we're not getting those views, but I believe in what we're trying to do. And I'm going to run till I can't run no more. So it's getting hard, but I'm going to run till I can't run no more. I don't believe in quitting. But unfortunately, at some point, realization and reality have to take over and say, listen, you did everything you can. So help us out. Help us get where we need to be. Again, we do not have any sponsors. We have items we recommend. Okay. These are items we purchased. We like them. We love them. We've tried them. So we recommend them to you. Bottom of the homepage, crowdfunding box. Top of all the pages on the website, there's that hosting gift box. We don't get any of that. It goes and credits our hosting account through our hosting provider. If you send us something, make sure you run it through a grammar editor or through an editor, so it can help you with the any kind of misspelling, punctuation, things like that. Very important stuff. Not everybody's gone through creative writing at the college level. So these are things why people don't want to post something on their own social media profile, because they don't want to get attacked by trolls, usually liberal trolls. Listen, even people on the left get attacked by liberal trolls. Why? Because they say something that the liberal troll doesn't like, that they don't agree with. So even people on the left get attacked. So we're willing to, it doesn't matter whether you're on the left, you're on the right, the rule's the same. Cannot be crazy and outlandish. As long as people can get behind it and understand and go, you know what, I get that. That's the goal, is to have people that are free thinkers go, I don't totally agree with it, but I can actually understand what's being said, where they're going with it, and why they're going with it. That's all it needs to be. It doesn't have to be that we agree with it or you agree with it. It's that you can understand the viewpoint of the author. Okay? Bottom line. They're not wrong with their opinion, because it makes sense. When it's crazy and outlandish, it doesn't make any sense. People just, only hardcore liberal left lunatics are going to get behind it and understand it, and they're going to go, yay! And that's where they go after people that are on the left, Democrats that disagree with them, or say something that they aren't 100% on board with. Okay? So, again, no crazy and outlandish. People got to get behind it. Run your piece through an editor so it can help bring your piece together and make it solid. Okay? Not grammar, please. Those same trolls that we were talking about that'll attack you on because they disagree with you, will attack you on your grammar, where you might have one misspelled word and a piece of an apostrophe out of place or something, some point of punctuation that's not in the right place or used in the right spot and right context, and they're going to be all over it as they're sitting there with nothing but a run-on sentence. Tons of misspelling and no punctuation. It's just one big run-on sentence. So we get it. So But your piece will make sense to others that are just want to actually see somebody's view. And as long as everything's formulated and puts piece together, well, you're going to be fine. You might have somebody that disagrees with it, but you're not. Only trolls are going to attack. Okay? So, don't be afraid to send that to us. It'll be in our email. We'll get it posted as long as it fits and everything is in check. We'll put it up on our blog. Our stuff on our blog is like way, way behind. So, don't be, we don't mind putting something up for you. Quotes, make sure it's in quotations. References or sources, in brackets, you're going to put the name of the website, no .com, .net, .org, .nothing, no .nothing. Just the name of the website, title of the piece if there is one. And for sources or references and quotes, this is going to be the same thing. Copy the indexed address out of the address bar at the top of your browser, paste it directly above or directly below your quote for quotes. And for sources or references, you're going to paste it in the brackets. We're going to hyperlink that indexed address into the text, changing the text a different color. People click on the text, it goes directly to the page on the website that quote was drawn up or that your source or reference to support what you're saying. Okay, you're not sources or references, you're not quoting, you're just using them to support what your topic is, or what your belief is. Make sure you're putting in my view, my belief, my thought, it's things that indicate that it's your opinion. Okay? And you're not basing it on fact. It's just, this is your opinion, but you're supporting it. You're giving supporting information to why you feel the way you feel and why it's valid. Okay? So, if you know how to hyperlink ahead of time, go ahead, hyperlink ahead of time. We will just verify it, and it'll save us some time. So, must have. First name or pseudonym, state and location, not a physical address. State and locations, just so we can see where we're reaching out. Others can see where we're reaching out. So, like Muskrat from Chattanooga, Tennessee, or Bob from Syracuse, New York. Simple, straightforward. The only one that's going to know it's you is you, and whoever else you tell it's you. So again, we want to thank you for any support you give us. Send us what you got to our email. Pop over to the website. A couple ways you can support us. Again, bottom of the homepage, crowdfunding box, top of all the pages. Is the hosting gift boxes. But let it rumble. Help us get those views up. So share. Facebook, X, Truth, share. Follow, subscribe on Rumble. Sign up for that free Rumble account. Encourage others to do the same thing. Share. Let's get the channel out. Let's get the episode views up. Again, if you're viewing from YouTube, help us get it where we need to be on YouTube, because YouTube makes you jump through hoops, just like Facebook does. But go over to Rumble. Again, sign up for that free Rumble account. Follow, subscribe to the channel, and help get those views up. So again, really want to thank you for joining us. We thank you for your support, no matter which way you try to give it. Send us what you got. Website and email right there. And as always, till next time, thanks again for joining us for this episode of Patriot View at 1A Independent News. And as always, stay frosty, my friends.
You just heard Patriot View
at 1A Independent News
with Bear Direct. Join us on Rumble at 1A Independent News for our daily broadcast.